Welcome back, everybody. I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
So today we have Game 4 of Round 1. This is the last game in the IPA series. So we have Rockford Brewing Hoplust against...
Kuhnhenn. That's how we've been...
Sure.
Kuhnhenn. That's how it's spelled. I mean, we're just...
And it's a Detroit brewery.
It is. You couldn't come up with an easier name. Like, Detroit... I don't know, something. But, yeah, so the beer Brad is pouring is from Rockford, which is about an hour from us, just up north here. This is called Hoplust, comes in right at 7.1% and has 70 IBUs.
And they must be fishing people, because since that's a lure for a fly fishing rod, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and if anyone's been to Rockford, it's not too big. It does have a river running through it, just like Vicksburg. But I don't know if they're a huge fishing community or not. Now, the other beer Brad is pouring, this Kuhnhenn, however you want to say it, this is going to be a very interesting beer. I actually realized I had this like 3 weeks ago. And this beer...
And he doesn't remember.
Right. So there you go. It is a drip IPA. Dripa, which is weird, right? And what it basically is it's a double IPA, but they use rice. So it's double rice IPA, or India Pale Ale. And what the rice does is basically lightens the beer with still bringing some of the color and brings the sugar over, so you can ratchet up the alcohol, which they did. And this one is at 9.5 and has 70 IBUs. So the IBUs are the same in the two beers, but the alcohol is much different. So we got 2 and almost a 0.5% difference. And this one won the World Beer Cup.
Yep.
So no bias there.
Yeah, nothing against it. The other beers just didn't have it on there, as in the, let's say, intro show bracket that we did. We were just saying that it has it on the label. None of the other ones did. We're not going to go looking that stuff up. We don't care which one tastes the best.
Yeah, that's all we want. And we don't want a preconceived like winner.
Okay, so let's take a look at the colors.
Definitely can tell the difference.
So this one looks like it's made with malt, and this one, I mean, obviously, if I didn't know it was a double rice, I would never say this was made with rice. I would say, from the looks of it, this one has a higher ABV than this one because of the color.
It's a little darker.
Yep, because in order to get a higher ABV, most of the time, you're going to use more malt, so you're going to put more color to give you a darker color.
Yep. Yeah, it's this one's almost got that Mountain Dew hue to it as well.
Yep. Clear. Both are very clear.
Very clear, very what I would expect.
Yep. Okay, smell.
Oh, shit. That Rockford one is very I might like that one. I like the smell. You don't though, do you? I can already tell.
Yeah. It's like all these beers that we pick are malty.
They are, and that's and
it's like, what the hell?
Sometimes I have to like think that okay, yes, we're doing IPAs, but I should be open to anything, right? And
but it's not like you went into the store and said, "Oh, this is malty, this is malty."
No,
we didn't do that. We just okay.
But I'm saying with an open mind, like if you were just like sat this beer in front of me, didn't tell me what it was, and said, "Here, smell this,"
I would say not as big of a malt presence as our other ones, but it is there with citrus.
Yes, I agree.
Is what I would say.
I agree with that. Very light. I don't smell much.
I almost want to go with sour lemon.
Yeah, it's very faint though.
Yeah, it's
I don't smell much.
You could say that about Bud Light too,
right? Yeah.
But that's kind of what this has. Like, you would have to stick your nose way down in there
and spill.
Yeah.
To
there's not
smell.
This one smells like a craft beer.
Yes.
This one doesn't.
It smells commercial-ish.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
Okay. Taste.
It's got that malt, but it's not sweet. You know what I mean? Like, it tastes bready.
Spicy?
Yeah.
Like bready spice? Bready spice bitterness.
Mm-hmm.
Bready spice bitterness. Almost 3 B's in there.
It's very full. You know what I mean? Like, it's thick. Beer's not that bitter with hop. You know what I mean?
I pick up an alcohol taste, like an alcohol presence, and my guess is that's because they're using rice, so
It doesn't hide anything.
yeah, it's not hiding, it's not balancing that hop profile, and because how did this win a World Beer Cup?
I was just about to say that. But man, like, so by saying that, I'm already going over here, and I'm like, hey guys, you can go win a World Beer Cup.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Now
it's not balanced.
This says India Pale Ale. That is a double.
Yes.
So,
and Brad and I were talking off camera, and you know, we looked at our bracket, and some people are going to complain because we didn't include, and even though we're drinking out of their glasses, we didn't include Bell's. And I think had you thrown Hop Slam and Two Hearted in here, it wouldn't have been fair.
If the draw came out right, it would have been Two Hearted versus Hop Slam at the end.
Yeah. And we didn't want to see that, and we wanted to open up, you know, our brewing palate a little bit. But when you just look at these two beers, so I would consider this like a Hop Slam, right? Because that's a double IPA, and this would be more like a Two Hearted. But it's not bad. I just don't care for this one when I taste this one. This one, it's got a little more breadiness to it, but I would rather have that over the alcohol flavor and lightness of this one.
Yeah. Steve will think this is funny. This one you would drink just to get drunk. This
didn't have anything else, okay?
But I think using that rice, it's not a very well balanced beer in any way, shape, or form. Really, I was thinking this was either going to be spice from like a Chinook, or it was going to be floral, or it was going to be citrus, or it was going to be almost like a tropical fruit, depending on what hops they used, that those would shine because that rice isn't, let's say, bringing anything to the table except for the ABV.
Yeah.
And I think that's why you get the alcohol taste in this one.
Yeah, what they really needed to do with this beer, and I think this is where
half grain, half rice.
Yeah, and I think Hop Slam did a great job because instead of rice, they use honey to ratchet up their alcohol. Yeah. And they put the flavor, right? The flavor's there. It's not a smack you, which is deceiving with Hop Slam. You think it's going to smack you in the face with hops. It doesn't. It's very light with hops. So I think it allows people to get into the double IPA world without actually extending themselves into a very hoppy beer. Where this is more like they went light on the hops, they went light on the grain, so you end up with a very high alcohol, even though it says 70 IBUs, I'm not getting it.
Right. But I think that's what you should get in a balanced IPA. You should be able, it doesn't matter what the ABV or IBUs are, as long as you correct for them all the way up the scale.
Yeah.
So you could have 9% ABV, but as long as that 80 IBUs, 90 IBUs balance that out, it's not going to seem like that.
Yeah.
And I think that's where the Hoplust kind of shines. I don't think it's balanced enough.
No, I agree with that.
It's
But
still
this is
malt heavy.
way more off.
Yeah, that's... I don't know what that beer is doing. You know, again, it's not really bringing hops to the table.
No.
Hop profile to the table. It's not bringing malt because it's used with rice. The World Beer Cup must have been in the category for rice.
Must have. They probably kicked the crap out of everyone because there's nothing
Yes.
else.
I mean, I could be wrong, but that's no. Going Hoplust all the way.
Hoplust. God, we got to stop agreeing. Hopefully these next few rounds.
Yeah, something has to change here. This isn't a standard beer bracket.
No.
So if you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when new videos are coming out. We will have a page on 31st Brewing showing all this stuff, going through it. And we will also do a review on the losers. Not saying they're bad, but they lost to something else, just so you guys can understand what that beer alone is like. So until next time, I'm Brad.
I'm Steve.
Happy brewing.
See you next time.